My child, I can no longer wait. Time's up. The hour has come when I must speak to you with a voice that cannot be ignored. This is not a casual word, not something you can take lightly or push aside until it feels convenient. This is a final warning before doors close, before opportunities vanish, before the moment I have ordained passes by. My beloved, do not think you stumbled here by accident. I placed this message directly before your eyes because eternity is pressing in, and heaven itself is calling you to attention. This is for you right now, not tomorrow, not later, not when you feel ready. It is for this very instant. Listen closely, for your destiny hangs in the balance. My child, hear me now with all the weight of eternity pressing behind these words, for I speak to you not in suggestion, but in decree. I have been patient with you. I have waited. I have whispered. I have placed signs along your path, but the time of waiting is over. My mercy has stretched like an ocean around you, and my hand has shielded you again and again. But now the hour has arrived where you must choose. You can no longer delay, no longer excuse, no longer look away as if this is not for you. I am speaking directly into the core of your being, and you must know this message is not optional. It carries eternal weight. It is a holy summons from the throne of heaven, and I cannot soften it nor dilute it with gentleness, for the moment is too critical. Do you not realize how long I have pursued you? How many times I have stirred your heart when you felt something was missing? How many nights you lay awake, restless in your spirit, sensing a call you could not explain? That was me. Each nudge, each whisper, each door that opened and each one that closed, it was my hand guiding you, beckoning you to look up. Yet so many times you ignored it, convincing yourself that you had more time, that tomorrow would still be waiting. But I tell you now, tomorrow is not guaranteed. The breath in your lungs is borrowed, the time in your hands is fragile, and eternity waits for no one. My beloved, I have sent you warnings through circumstances. There were delays that frustrated you, but those delays were not accidents. They were my attempts to turn your eyes toward me. There were people who entered your life and then departed, and though you wondered why I allowed it, because they could not walk with you into where I was leading you. There were storms that shook you, trials that seemed unbearable, and yet even in them I was calling your attention back to me. But too often you dismissed my signals as coincidence, or worse, you drowned them out with distractions. I cannot allow you to live as though my voice is background noise. The time of ignoring me is finished. You have overlooked the very instructions that were meant to protect you. I told you in quiet moments to step away from what is harmful. I told you to forgive, but you held on to bitterness. I told you to trust me, but you clung to fear as if it could keep you safe. I showed you which doors to walk through, but you hesitated, paralyzed by doubt. My child, I do not say these things to shame you, but to wake you. You have mistaken my patience for permission, but I was never granting you endless time. I was giving you a window of mercy. That window is closing now, not because I have grown weary of you, but because I love you too much to let you stay where you are. Say you are my hiding place, God, if He's your safe refuge. I am calling you to a holy urgency. Do you not feel it in your spirit, the tightening, the weight, the undeniable sense that something is shifting around you? That is my spirit pressing on you. I cannot let you live another day in the illusion that you can postpone obedience until it suits you. You are standing at a threshold, and this moment is sacred. Heaven and earth bear witness to this word. My angels are attentive, watching, waiting for your response. This is no ordinary message. It is a divine decree. You think you have time to decide later, but I tell you, later is not promised. There are doors that are closing even now. Doors of opportunity, doors of favor, doors of alignment that I have prepared for you. If you do not walk through them now, they will not remain open forever. The adversary has studied your hesitation, and he knows how to use it against you. Every time you delay, every time you say not yet, the enemy celebrates because he knows delay is as dangerous as outright disobedience. But I am breaking that pattern in your life tonight. I am drawing a line in the sand and declaring, enough. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot walk halfway in my light while clinging halfway to darkness. You cannot cry out for destiny while clutching chains from the past. I am requiring a decision now. Not tomorrow, not after you feel ready, but now. For the weight of eternity presses on this moment. My spirit is stirring, my word is alive, and my presence surrounds you with urgency because this is the time I appointed before you were even born. My beloved, I am not speaking to condemn you, for I have never desired your destruction. I am speaking to rescue you. I am speaking as a father who sees the danger ahead and cannot stay silent while you linger on the edge. There are consequences for delay. There are losses that come from hesitation. And I will not allow you to stumble blindly into what will harm you when I have already prepared a way of escape. My patience was meant to lead you to repentance, to draw you nearer. But if you confuse my mercy with endless delay, you will miss the appointed hour of your breakthrough. Do you not remember how I pleaded with my people in the past? How I warned them through prophets, through dreams, through signs in the heavens and on the earth. And when they ignored me, when they hardened their hearts, the doors closed and the opportunity was lost. Not because I desired their ruin, but because time itself moved forward, and they refused to move with me. I do not want that for you. I am giving you this holy word to spare you the sorrow of missed destiny. Every instruction I have given you carries weight beyond what you see. You think obedience is small, but obedience is the key that unlocks heaven's treasures. When I tell you to forgive, it is not just for peace in your heart, it is to free you from chains that block your future. When I tell you to let go of fear, it is not just for courage, it is so that faith can usher you into miracles that fear would have stolen. When I tell you to separate from what drags you down, it is not just to remove pain, it is to align you with the people and places that will carry you into your calling. Every word I give is life, and every time you delay, you push life itself further from your grasp. I cannot wait any longer. Time is not in your hands, it is in mine, and I am declaring that the hour has come. The trumpet is sounding in your spirit. The call is echoing louder than ever before, and you must respond. The shaking you feel, the urgency pressing on your chest, the tears welling in your eyes even now, that is the confirmation that this is for you. My beloved, I am not speaking in riddles. I am not leaving you guessing. I am saying clearly, choose me now. Follow me now. Surrender now. I have been patient, but patience is not permission to linger endlessly. I gave you time to grow, but that time was never meant to be wasted. I gave you grace, but grace is not an excuse to wander without direction. I gave you chances, and now I am giving you the final invitation before the door closes. This is the threshold of destiny, and you cannot afford to step away. I remind you, this message carries eternal weight. It is not entertainment. It is not background noise. It is not a coincidence that you are hearing it at this exact moment. I wrote this moment into your story before the foundations of the world. I marked this day as the day your spirit would awaken, the day your heart would finally understand that I have been calling you all along. Do not miss it, my child. Do not turn away, for the time of waiting is finished, and the time of decision is here. My beloved child, draw near to my voice, for I am going to open before you the chambers of my heart. I want you to know that I have seen you. Every secret place where you wept, every dark corner where you thought no one noticed your pain, I was there. I did not look away. I did not leave you alone in the storm. I walked with you even when you could not feel me, even when silence made you question my nearness. I was there. I saw every tear. I was there in every silent night, and I collected the cries you buried in the quiet. None of it escaped me. You have carried loneliness like a heavy cloak draped across your shoulders. You long for someone to understand you, to see past the surface, to notice the battles inside your soul. But so often you felt invisible, overlooked, dismissed by those you trusted. The ones you gave your love to did not always honor it, and the ones you hoped would stand beside you sometimes turned away. I watched your heart shatter when betrayal came, when words spoken against you pierced deeper than any blade, when promises made by human lips dissolved into nothingness. You asked, "Why, Lord? Why must I carry this weight?" My child, I tell you now, I carried it with you. When you lay awake at night feeling abandoned, I was whispering to your spirit, "You are never forgotten. You are not alone. I am nearer than your breath." Please continue to support our channel, because every message we share is created with the purpose of bringing joy, peace, and true happiness into your life. Our deepest desire is to guide your heart closer to God, filling you with devotion, faith, and reverence for Him. And if you feel touched or blessed by our work, you can also show your love by using the Super Thanks button below. It means more to us than words can ever express. You thought your prayers were unanswered, that your cries were unheard, but every word reached my throne. Every sigh of your spirit was recorded in my presence. There were moments when you felt your prayers only echoed in emptiness, yet I tell you, I was listening more closely than you could ever imagine. When you begged me for relief and nothing seemed to change, I was not ignoring you, I was preparing something greater. You thought my silence meant absence, but my silence was a shield. I was working in places you could not see, weaving together outcomes that required patience, aligning circumstances that could not be rushed. I was building endurance in you, shaping strength, preparing your spirit for the very moment you stand in now. I saw the nights when anxiety clawed at your mind, when fear wrapped chains around your chest, when sleep fled and you wrestled with thoughts that made you feel small and broken. I was beside you in those moments. I counted every heartbeat, steadied every breath, whispered peace even as you tossed and turned. When you thought no one could possibly understand the weight you carried, I understood fully. I knew the pressure, I knew the ache, and I carried it in my heart as if it were my own. My beloved, I never left you in that anguish. Even when you doubted me, I was still holding you together. Do you remember the times when you almost gave up, when the pain felt unbearable, when despair whispered that there was no reason to continue? You did not see it, but I was the hand that lifted you, the unseen strength that kept your feet from slipping completely. When you thought you survived on your own will, it was my spirit sustaining you. When you thought the light returned by coincidence, It was my mercy breaking through your darkness. I refuse to let you be consumed. You are alive this very moment because I decreed that your story would not end in despair. You asked me why doors closed, why relationships crumbled, why opportunities slipped away. You thought it was punishment, that perhaps you had failed too greatly. But no, my child, those losses were not rejection, they were protection. I removed what would have destroyed you. I closed paths that led only to harm. I allowed people to leave because they could not walk with you into the destiny I have prepared. Every ending you mourned was making room for a beginning that your heart could not yet see. Every no was preparing you for a greater yes. I saw your confusion. I heard the questions you never voiced aloud. Lord, do you even care? Lord, are you still here? Lord, why does it feel like nothing is changing? And I answer you now. I cared every second. I was with you every step. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Every tear watered seeds of strength. Every trial carved endurance into your soul. Every disappointment purified your heart to recognize my true voice. While you thought you were being abandoned, you were being refined. While you thought you were walking in circles, I was leading you in preparation. My child, I know the betrayal you endured cut deep. You trusted, and that trust was broken. You loved, and that love was mishandled. The pain of rejection bruised your spirit and left you questioning your worth. But hear me. Your value was never diminished by their inability to cherish you. I never measured you by the opinions of man. You are worth more than rubies in my sight. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. You are my treasure, my beloved, and I will never treat you as disposable. I will never cast you aside. I will never betray you. The wounds others left in your heart, I am healing even now with a love that cannot be broken. When you walked through seasons of lack, when your resources dwindled and you feared you would not make it, I was still your provider. Do you not remember the unexpected help that came, the provision that appeared when you were at your lowest? That was me. I fed you in hidden ways. I clothed you with mercy. I carried you when you thought you would collapse under the weight. Every time you whispered, "I don't know how I'll make it," my angels were already moving to sustain you. You never walked abandoned, even when your bank was empty, even when your hands felt bare. My beloved, I saw your secret battles with shame and regret. You replayed the past in your mind, thinking perhaps you ruined everything, that maybe you missed your chance. But I tell you this, nothing in your past is stronger than my mercy. Nothing you lost is beyond my power to restore. Nothing you broke is beyond my hand to rebuild. I was with you even in your mistakes, not to condemn you, but to guide you back into truth. I never turned away in disgust. I leaned closer in compassion. I covered you in grace when guilt threatened to drown you. I whispered hope when condemnation tried to silence you. And I say again, you are not beyond redemption. You are not too far gone. You are still mine. Comment forever yours, Jesus, if you're never turning back. I have been preparing you all along. The loneliness was shaping your heart to recognize my presence as enough. The betrayals were teaching you to trust in me as your unshakable foundation. The unanswered prayers were aligning your spirit with my perfect timing. The silent nights were training you to hear my whisper in the stillness. Every moment of pain was not wasted. It was shaping you into a vessel that can now carry the weight of glory I am about to release into your life. Do not despise what you endured, for it has forged you. You are stronger than you realize, not because of your own strength, but because my strength has carried you through. You thought you were being crushed, but you were being refined. You thought you were being abandoned, but you were being prepared. You thought the silence was my absence, but it was my presence in disguise, guarding you until this appointed hour. I want you to understand the depth of my empathy for you. I did not stand far off watching you suffer. I was in the fire with you. I was in the storm at your side. I was in the valley of shadows holding your hand. Every bruise you carried I felt with you. Every tear you shed I caught as a treasure. Every cry you whispered I received as incense before my throne. I was not absent. I was closer than you ever knew. Now, my child, you must see why I speak with such urgency. I have brought you through every season, not to leave you where you are, but to bring you here to this moment, to this decision, to this revelation. All the pain was preparation. All the loss was leading you to greater gain. All the silence was shaping your ears to hear me now. You are standing on holy ground, and everything you endured has prepared you to receive what I am about to do. So lift your head. Wipe the tears that still cling to your face. The sorrow of yesterday does not define you. The betrayals of the past cannot hold you. The loneliness of the night cannot dictate your future. I am here, and I have always been here. I never left. I never abandoned. I never turned away. You are mine, and every scar you carry is a testimony that you survived because I was with you. And now, I declare, you will not only survive, you will flourish. You will walk in strength. You will see the answers that once felt delayed. You will behold the restoration I promised. The season of pain has been your preparation, and this moment is your awakening. My beloved child, now you must listen with a heart open wide, for what I am about to say will pierce through every layer of comfort and expose the things you have hidden even from yourself. I speak to you not to condemn but to confront, because I love you too much to let you carry what has no place in the season I am leading you into. You cry out for breakthrough, you plead for change, you long for restoration, and yet there are weights you still clutch that prevent you from stepping fully into what I have prepared. Hear me clearly, you cannot carry old chains into a new season. The door I am opening before you is narrow, and it will not allow you to drag the baggage of disobedience, compromise, and distraction with you. You must confront the distractions that have stolen your attention. How many hours have been consumed by empty pursuits, by things that numb your soul but never feed your spirit? You have let noise drown out my whispers. You have scrolled through endless words of men but neglected the living word I gave you. You fill your days with busyness, yet your heart cries out for peace that only comes from me. My child, do you not see? Every distraction is designed to keep you numb to my voice. The enemy knows he cannot steal you from my hand, but if he can keep you distracted, he can keep you ineffective. I am calling you back to focus. I am calling you to put away what steals your time, to silence the voices that drown out my spirit, and to give me the first fruits of your attention. You must confront compromise. There are places where you have allowed little cracks in the wall of your obedience, convincing yourself that small sins are harmless. But small cracks grow into wide breaches, and breaches invite the enemy in. You have told yourself that what you watch, what you say, the bitterness you harbor, or the pride you excuse are insignificant. But I tell you now, they are chains. Chains disguised as habits. Chains disguised as coping. chains disguised as harmless choices. My beloved, I cannot allow you to enter your next season carrying these chains. You must lay them down. I am not asking for perfection in your own strength. I am asking for surrender. Let go of what pollutes your spirit, and I will purify you. Release the compromises, and I will clothe you with holiness. You must confront the bitterness that poisons your heart. I have asked you to forgive, and yet you hold on to wounds as though they define you. You replay betrayals, rehearse offenses, and cling to anger as though it protects you. But in truth, bitterness is not a shield, it is a chain. It binds you to the past and blinds you to the future. You cannot walk in freedom while shackled to resentment. Forgiveness is not excusing the wrong. It is releasing yourself from the prison of pain. My child, I bled on the cross to forgive every offense against heaven, and I am asking you now to release the offenses done against you. Do not drag old grudges into new grace. Let go, and you will feel the weight lift. You must confront the secret sins you think no one sees. You believe you can hide them in the dark corners of your heart, but I see them all. I do not expose them to shame you, but to heal you. Sin thrives in secrecy, but it loses its power when brought into the light. You have whispered, I will deal with it later, but later is a lie. Every moment you delay, the chain grows tighter. My beloved, I did not call you to live in bondage. I did not redeem you with my blood so that you would continue hiding in shadows. I am calling you into the light. Bring every secret to me. Lay every hidden sin at my feet. My grace is sufficient to forgive, and my power is strong to deliver. Do not believe the lie that you must clean yourself before you come to me. Come to me as you are, and I will wash you. You must confront fear. Fear has wrapped itself around your mind like a snake, whispering lies that paralyze your steps. You fear failure, so you hesitate. You fear rejection, so you hide. You fear lack, so you cling to control. But fear is not your master. I am. I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Yet you have allowed fear to dictate your choices. My beloved, fear is a thief. It steals courage, it robs obedience, and it strangles destiny. You cannot walk into your future while bowing to fear. I am commanding you to stand in faith. Even if your knees tremble, step forward. Even if your voice shakes, speak the truth. Even if your heart races, obey my instruction. I am with you, and when I am with you, fear has no authority. You must confront procrastination. How many times have I whispered to your spirit, move now, and yet you delayed? How many doors have I opened, and you stood on the threshold, waiting for a perfect moment that never came? Delay has cost you peace. Delay has cost you opportunities. Delay has kept you wandering in cycles. My beloved, you cannot keep saying tomorrow when I am calling for today. Do you not realize that every delay is disobedience in disguise? The enemy deceives you by saying, there is still time, but I tell you now, the time is up. The window is open, but it will not remain open forever. Obey now, and you will see breakthrough. My child, I am not confronting you because I am angry with you. I am confronting you because I love you too much to let you carry poison into your promise. You cannot hold on to fear and still walk in faith. You cannot cling to bitterness and still embrace joy. You cannot hide sin and still walk in freedom. You cannot live in procrastination and still step into destiny. Everything that has delayed your breakthrough has been rooted in what you refuse to release. I'm not withholding from you. You are withholding from me. But if you will surrender fully every fear, every bitterness, every compromise, every hidden sin, every excuse, then the floodgates will open. The chains will fall. The breakthrough you have been praying for will no longer be delayed. Do not deceive yourself by thinking you can balance both. Light and darkness cannot dwell together. Faith and fear cannot share the same throne. Love and bitterness cannot coexist in the same heart. You must choose. My beloved, I am calling you to surrender fully. Do not hold back parts of your life, thinking you can manage them on your own. Give me everything, the wounds you hide, the habits you excuse, the fears you justify. Place them all at my feet. I will not reject you. I will not shame you. I will not condemn you. I will heal you. I will free you. I will make you whole. But hear me. You cannot enter this next season with chains still wrapped around you. If you try, the chains will break you before you ever see the fullness of my promise. This is why I speak with urgency. This is why I will not soften this truth. I am not waiting any longer. Time is up. Choose surrender now. Choose freedom now. Choose life now. And when you do, when you finally let go, you will see the beauty of my power unleashed. You will feel the weight lift from your chest. You will walk lighter, freer, stronger than ever before. The very things that once enslaved you will become testimonies of my deliverance. The fears that once silenced you will be silenced themselves. The bitterness that once chained you will dissolve in the flood of my love. The sins that once hid in darkness will be destroyed by the light of my Spirit. The hesitation that once delayed you will be replaced by bold, courageous obedience. This is my promise to you. If you surrender fully, you will lack nothing. If you let go of what chains you, you will grasp what I have prepared. If you trust me enough to release everything, you will see that I am enough for you. But if you cling to the old, if you refuse to confront what I am exposing, you will miss what has been waiting for you. My beloved, choose wisely. This is the hour of decision. This is the moment where heaven leans close to see how you will respond. Do not let this word pass as though it were nothing. It is a lifeline, a summons, a holy confrontation from the one who loves you beyond measure. Surrender now, for the time of delay has ended. My beloved child, lean in close now, for the weight of eternity rests upon these words. You are standing at the breaking point, the place where everything begins to shift. The chapter of waiting is closing. The pages you lingered on, the delays you grew accustomed to, the endless cycles of almost and not yet, they are being sealed. Do you hear it? The sound of doors shutting, the echo of heaven's clock striking midnight, the unseen movement of angels positioning themselves even now. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is the threshold moment you have been brought to. And if you hesitate here, if you turn away or push this aside as if it were nothing, you will miss what heaven has prepared for you. Do not deceive yourself, child, into believing you have endless time. Time is my creation, and I hold it in my hands. I have stretched mercy. I have given delay as grace, but grace was never meant to be an excuse for disobedience. The hour has come when my Spirit will no longer wait for your hesitation. Do not think lightly of this. Do not treat it as another message you can scroll past or revisit later. I speak to you now with fire because the urgency is holy, and this moment is the culmination of what I have been preparing in you for years. I tell you plainly, if you hesitate, you will forfeit what I have set before you. Not because I desire to withhold from you, but because doors do not remain open forever. There are windows of destiny that heaven releases, moments carved into eternity where obedience must align with opportunity. When those windows close, no human hand can force them open again. You stand in one such moment now. The door I have opened before you will not remain open indefinitely. The sound you hear is the hinge moving, the closing edge drawing nearer. Do not ignore this. Picture the midnight hour, my child, the final toll of the clock when one day ends and another begins. That is where you stand. The familiar is ending, the season of waiting is closing, and a new dawn waits to break forth. But you cannot drag hesitation into this new day. You cannot carry doubt into this new chapter. I am calling you to step forward, even if you do not understand, even if fear trembles in your chest. Trust that I, the Eternal One, am holding this moment in my hands, and I will not let you fall if you obey me now. Even now, my angels are moving on your behalf. They are being dispatched to fight battles you cannot see, to open paths you could never open, to prepare blessings that would overwhelm you if you saw them all at once. But those angels move in alignment with obedience. If you remain still in hesitation, they cannot deliver what was appointed. If you shrink back in doubt, you delay their assignment. The heavenly host is not idle, they are moving now. And I want you to move with them. Do not let your delay place you outside the flow of what heaven is doing. You not see the signs I have already given. The restlessness in your spirit, the sudden changes around you, the unexpected opportunities that have appeared, they are not random. They are indicators that heaven's timetable has reached its climax for you. The urgency you feel pressing in your heart is not pressure from the world, it is the pulse of heaven. The heartbeat of your destiny crying out that the moment is now. You cannot ignore this cry. To ignore it would be to turn away from the very breakthrough you have begged me for. Type Amen if you believe God is opening new doors for you, and share this message to bless someone's path. My child, stop for just a moment. Please, give me only 2 minutes of your heart and listen, for this message is too important to ignore. I am not speaking to everyone right now, I am speaking to you. I have chosen this exact moment to reach you, because I know what you have been carrying in silence. You have prayed for a sign, and here I am, giving you one. This is not an accident. I placed these words in front of you on purpose, because I love you too much to let you miss what I am about to do. Do not scroll away, do not turn your heart aside. If you hear me now, everything in your life can shift. Stay with me, for these next few minutes are holy, and they hold the answer you have been waiting for. My child, and understand this, if you turn away now, you will regret it. Not because I will punish you, but because you will miss the blessing I have prepared for you in this very moment. You have prayed for direction. You have whispered in the dark, God, show me you still hear me. And now here I am, speaking to you plainly. Do not ignore me, for the words you are about to hear carry keys to doors that have long been closed in your life. They carry healing for the wounds you thought would never mend. They carry strength for the places you feel weakest, and light for the shadows that have clung to you for too long. This is urgent, my beloved. There are seasons when I whisper gently, and there are moments when I call in urgency. This is one of those moments. Do not treat it as ordinary. Do not think, I will listen later. The enemy would love nothing more than for you to scroll past, to dismiss my words as coincidence, to say to yourself, "This is not for me." But I tell you, my child, this is for you. I set this before your eyes because I knew your heart would be ready. I arranged this moment so you could not escape it, because I love you too much to let you keep wandering without the truth that will save you, heal you, and lift you. Think of how many times you felt me tug at your heart, how many times you brushed away the thought, saying, "Maybe that was just my mind." But this is not your imagination. This is not a random message. This is my divine interruption into your day, my sacred reaching into your busy thoughts to remind you that I have been watching, waiting, and calling you. I could not stay silent, for I see the burdens you carry, the nights you cannot sleep, the tears that fall where no one else sees. I see the way your heart has been weary, the way you have tried to stand strong while quietly breaking within. And now I tell you, give me only 2 minutes, and you will know that you are not forgotten. If you ignore this, you will miss the blessing I have already placed in motion for you. For I am not speaking of something far away, I am speaking of something happening now. Even as you listen, my spirit is moving. Even as these words sink into your heart, chains are breaking. Even as your eyes fall upon these lines, I am reshaping the path before you. This moment is a turning point, a holy intersection between what has been and what is about to be. That is why I say with urgency, do not look away. Do not harden your heart. Do not let distractions steal what I am placing in your hands right now. My child, you have felt unworthy of my love. You have thought your mistakes were too many, your failures too heavy, your past too dark. But listen to me, none of that has changed my love for you. Nothing you have done has pushed me away. I am still here, calling you by name, reaching for your heart. I see the battles no one else sees. I know the thoughts that race through your mind, the fears that grip you, the doubts that whisper in the silence. And yet I come, not with anger but with love. Not to condemn you, but to restore you. Not to remind you of what you did wrong, but to declare that you are still mine. Do not think this is just another message. This is me, Jesus, speaking directly to you. I am the same one who walked on water, who calmed storms with a word, who healed the sick and raised the dead. And now I speak into your storm. I reach into your pain. I command peace to come over your heart. You do not need to carry this weight any longer. You do not need to keep pretending you are fine when inside you are crumbling. Hand it to me, my child, for my shoulders are strong enough to bear it all. This is why I tell you with urgency, stay with me for just 2 minutes. Because in these moments, I am planting seeds of healing, hope, and freedom in your heart. If you walk away, you may miss the very answer you have been begging me for. You have cried for a sign, and this is that sign. You have longed for clarity, and this is clarity. You have prayed for breakthrough, and this is the beginning of that breakthrough. Right, I am nothing without you. Lord, if He's your strength, my beloved, let these words pierce your heart. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are loved. You are seen. And I am here. I prepared this moment from the foundation of the world. Long before you knew the struggles you would face, long before you whispered your first prayer, I had already designed this exact moment to meet you where you are. That is how intentional my love is for you. That is how deep my care runs. Do not let fear tell you to turn away. Do not let doubt convince you this is not for you. My Spirit is speaking to you right now, confirming in your heart that these words are live, that they carry power, that they are meant for you. This is not a performance. This is not a script. This is my heart poured out for you. And if you receive it, if you open yourself fully, I will do more in these few minutes than you could imagine in a lifetime of striving on your own. I am calling you now. Stop, my child. Give me your heart for these 2 minutes, and I will give you peace that surpasses understanding. I will give you rest for your weary soul. I will give you joy that no circumstance can take away. This is my promise. This is my urgent call. And if you stay with me, if you listen to the very end, you will never be the same again. My beloved child, pause for just a moment and recognize the weight of what is happening right now. I have stepped into your day on purpose. I have interrupted your plans, your scrolling, your distractions, and your racing thoughts because this is a holy moment. This is not random. This is not a mistake. This is not coincidence. You did not stumble into these words by chance. I brought you here. I arranged this very moment before time began, and I set it in motion so that nothing could prevent you from hearing my voice today. You may have thought you simply found this message, but I tell you the truth, this message has been searching for you. My Spirit led you here, my love drew you in, and my hand orchestrated every detail so that these words would meet you right where you are. This is not like the other messages you have seen, my child. This one carries eternity's fingerprint. It carries my seal. You cannot explain why you felt the need to stop here, why something inside of you whispered, "Stay, listen. This is different." That whisper was me. That tug in your heart, that pause you felt, it was my Spirit pressing upon you to know that I am speaking directly to you. You did not miss this by accident, nor did you come here out of curiosity alone. I summoned you. I reached into your day and placed this before you because I knew the exact hour when your heart would be most ready to receive what I have to say. Do you not see? There are countless others who will pass by these words, but for you, they will not pass by. For you, they are alive. For you, they are fire and light. This is how you know I am calling you personally. Out of all the voices you hear each day, I am cutting through the noise, silencing the confusion, and marking this moment with my presence so that you will know beyond all doubt. I am with you, and I have something urgent to say. My child, you have wondered if I notice you, if your prayers truly reach me, if your quiet tears are seen. You have asked, Lord, do you still see me? Do you still care? Do you still hear my voice? Hear me now, I see you. I have always seen you. From the day you were formed, I have followed every step, and I have never turned away. Even when you thought no one cared, I cared. Even when you felt invisible, you were never invisible to me. Even when you questioned whether you mattered, I whispered in ways you could not understand, assuring you that you mattered more than the world itself. For you are mine, chosen, treasured, precious. And that is why I could not let this day pass without reaching you. I brought you here because I knew the exact burden you would be carrying in this very moment. I knew the questions that would weigh on your mind. I knew the battles raging within your heart. I knew the silence that surrounded you, and I knew the cry of your soul that no one else heard. I could not stay silent while you carried it all alone. That is why I arranged this. That is why I interrupted your day. That is why you are reading this right now. Because my love will not let you drown in despair. My care will not let you slip away unnoticed. My purpose will not allow your life to be wasted in shadows when I have written light over your future. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. My child, I want you to grasp the depth of what I am saying. There are no accidents in my kingdom. Every encounter is orchestrated. Every moment has meaning. Even the delays you did not understand, even the detours you thought were mistakes, even the closed doors that frustrated you, each one was part of my plan to lead you here. To this exact moment. To this very word. Nothing about this is random. Nothing about this is ordinary. Your presence here is divinely arranged because I have something to deposit into your heart that will shift the course of your life. I know you sometimes think you are too small, too broken, too unworthy for me to care about the details of your life. But I tell you the truth. I do not miss a single detail. The very hairs of your head are numbered. The breaths you take are measured by my hand. The rhythm of your heartbeat echoes my design. Do you not understand? I am deeply invested in you. I am not a distant God, far away and unconcerned. I am your Father, your Redeemer, your Shepherd, your friend. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, and more faithful than any love you have ever known. This is why I emphasize again. You did not stumble here by chance. You did not just happen to find these words. I brought you here because I wanted to remind you that I have not left you, that I have not forsaken you, that I am still fighting for you. Every twist in your path has led to this. Every unanswered prayer has prepared you for this. Every season of silence has positioned you to hear me now. Listen carefully, my beloved. When others walked away, I remained. When others overlooked you, I watched closely. When others judged you, I covered you with grace. I could not allow you to remain lost in the noise of the world. I set this moment apart, marked it with my spirit, and drew you in because I needed you to know you are not forgotten. You are divinely remembered. And do you know why this matters so much? Because the blessing I am preparing for you requires your attention now. The next season of your life depends on this moment. I could not let you miss it. You prayed for guidance, and this is my answer. You asked for a sign, and this is my sign. You long for a touch from me, and this is me touching your heart. So hear me. This is not coincidence. This is not random. This is not chance. This is me, Jesus, calling your name, arranging your steps, placing my words before you so that your spirit may awaken and your hope may rise again. I brought you here, and I will not waste this moment. Stay with me, my beloved, for what I am about to reveal will change everything. I want you to listen closely now, because I am about to speak into the very places you try to hide, the places that ache so deeply within you that you seldom speak of them to anyone. I see the silent tears you have cried, tears that stained your pillow in the middle of the night when you thought no one knew how heavy your heart was. I see the nights when you lay awake, staring into the darkness, unable to quiet the storm of your thoughts, wondering if the morning would bring any relief. I see the way you get up each day carrying burdens no one else knows you bear. And I say to you now, every tear hath been seen, every cry hath been heard, and none of it hath been wasted. You have walked through battles that would have broken others. You have endured pain that few can understand. And still, here you are, breathing, standing, holding on even when you felt like you could not take another step. I want you to know, my child, that your endurance has not been in vain. Nothing you have gone through is meaningless. Every struggle has been shaping you, every heartbreak has been preparing you, and every lonely night has been drawing you closer to my heart. You thought you were suffering alone, but I was with you in every moment. I held you when no one else held you. I whispered peace when your mind was racing. I stood guard over your soul when despair tried to swallow you whole. You may ask me why, Lord. Why did you allow so much pain? Why did I have to go through all this? Why could you not take it away? My beloved, I do not rejoice in your suffering. My heart broke with you in every loss, every disappointment, every betrayal. But I allowed these moments not to destroy you, but to prepare you. Just as gold must pass through the fire to be purified, you have walked through the fire so that your faith may shine brighter, your spirit may grow stronger, and your destiny may unfold in greater power than you ever imagined. What felt like abandonment was not abandonment with preparation. What seemed like abandonment was not abandonment, it was refinement. Remember the times you thought you were finished, the nights you thought you would not survive. Yet here you are. You are still here, and that is proof that my hand never left you. Every time you thought you would collapse under the weight of your sorrow, I was the one holding you up. Every time you thought your heart would break beyond repair, I was the one holding the fragments together. Every time you felt like giving up, it was my whisper that urged you to hold on just one more day. You are here because I sustained you. You are alive because my love refused to let you go. I know the betrayals you faced, the times you trusted and were let down, the moments when people you loved walked away as if you did not matter. I saw how deeply it hurt you, how you questioned your worth, how you wondered if you were too much to love or not enough to keep. But my child, those lies are not the truth. Your worth has never been determined by those who failed to value you. Your identity is not shaped by the voices that rejected you. Your value has always been found in me, and I say you are priceless. You are beloved. You are mine. Those who walked away did not disprove your worth. They revealed that they were not meant to walk the whole journey with you. I never left. I never forsook you. I never turned my face from you. Comment Jesus, be my defender if you trust his protection. I know the loneliness that crept into your soul, the times when the silence felt unbearable, when you longed for someone to truly understand you. And I know how invisible you have felt at times, like no one sees the weight you carry or the effort it takes to simply get through the day. But I tell you now, I see you. I have always seen you. When no one else noticed, I noticed. When no one else cared, I cared. When no one else came close, I drew near. You have never been invisible to me. You are always on my mind, always in my heart, always under my care. You may not realize it yet, but every pain you have endured has been shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The nights you cried alone have given you a heart that understands the pain of others. The struggles you endured in silence have given you depth that shallow circumstances could never create. I have been molding you, not for destruction, but for destiny. You are being prepared for greater things than you can now imagine. Do you remember the nights when you cried out to me, thinking I was silent? I was not silent. I was listening to every word. I collected every tear, treasured every cry, and answered in ways you did not yet understand. Sometimes my answer was to strengthen you instead of removing the storm. Sometimes my answer was to give you peace while the battle still raged. Sometimes my answer was to surround you with unseen angels, shielding you from destruction you never even knew was near. I was always working, always protecting, always guiding even when you could not see it. My child, I want you to know this: not a single moment of your pain has been wasted. Every tear has watered the soil of your future harvest. Every heartbreak has cleared away what could not go with you into your destiny. Every sleepless night has birthed a deeper hunger for my presence. Every disappointment has refined your trust in me rather than in fleeting things. You thought your pain was only breaking you, but I was building you in the midst of it. You thought your struggles were only setting you back, but I was using them to set you up for what is coming next. You have asked, Lord, why did you let me go through this much? Why did you not shield me from all of it? Hear me now. I shielded you from far more than you realize. There were attacks against you that never touched you because I blocked them. There were dangers you never saw because I intervened. There were traps set for you that never caught you because I delivered you. Yes, I allowed you to walk through fire, but I walked with you through every flame, and not a single hair on your head was lost without my knowledge. You endured, and you were refined, but you were never forsaken. This is why I tell you, beloved, your pain has purpose. It is not the end of your story. It is the shaping of your testimony. You will not remain in sorrow forever. The very tears you cried in secret will become the testimony that others see in public. The very nights you thought would break you will become the nights you testify about my strength. The very struggles that tried to bury you will become the foundation upon which I build your greatest victory. So hold on, my child. Do not despise your tears, for I have turned them into seeds. Do not regret your sleepless nights, for I have woven them into wisdom. Do not fear that your battles were wasted, for I have transformed them into preparation. You are not broken beyond repair, you are being rebuilt into something greater. You are not abandoned, you are being positioned. You are not forgotten, you are being remembered for a greater season. I tell you again, every tear is seen, every cry is heard, every battle is known. And because of this, I will turn it all for your good. Nothing has been wasted. Everything hath been preparation. The very pain that hurt you so deeply will be the very testimony that lifts you so high. And soon, you will look back and realize that even in your darkest hours, I was holding you, shaping you, and preparing you for the glory that is about to come. My beloved child, hear me now, for I am declaring something over your life that the enemy cannot silence. I speak with authority as your Savior and as your God. Your breakthrough is coming. The chains that have bound you are breaking even now. The heavy yoke that has pressed down upon your shoulders is being lifted. The fears that kept you awake at night are dissolving in the light of my presence. The loneliness that has pierced your heart like a dagger is being healed by the certainty of my nearness. The rejection that made you question your worth is being replaced with the truth that you are chosen, you are precious, and you are mine. What has held you captive is losing its power, and what once seemed impossible is about to shift by the power of my hand. My child, do you hear this? I am declaring freedom over you. The chains of fear that gripped your mind and made you doubt every step forward, they are snapping under the sound of my word. Fear has no authority in your life because I am your peace. I have not given you a spirit of fear but of power, love, and a sound mind. I know how fear has whispered to you in the night, how it told you that you would fail, how it convinced you that you were not enough. But I am silencing those lies today. I am speaking truth into your spirit. You are more than a conqueror through me. You will not be bound by fear any longer. You will rise in boldness and courage because my spirit dwells within you. And those chains of financial struggle that made you question whether you would have enough, I am breaking them, too. I know how you have worried over bills, over provision, over whether tomorrow would hold enough to sustain you. I have seen you look at empty hands and wonder if I had forgotten you. But I tell you today, I have never forgotten you. I have always been your provider. Just as I fed the thousands with a few loaves and fishes, just as I poured manna from heaven for my people in the wilderness, I will provide for you. Your lack will not last forever. I am opening doors of provision. I am bringing opportunities you did not see coming. I am placing favor upon your life that no man can explain. Trust me, for I am multiplying what you place in my hands. The chain of rejection that has weighed you down for so long, making you feel unwanted, unloved, unseen, it is breaking now. I know how many times people have turned their backs on you. I know how often you felt like you weren't chosen, like you weren't good enough. But I want you to hear my voice clearly. I have chosen you. From before the foundation of the world, I set my love upon you. Your worth has never been measured by the acceptance of people. It has always been defined by my love. You are not rejected, you are accepted. You are not abandoned, you are embraced. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. Let the pain of rejection fall off you now like broken chains, because I am declaring over you, you belong to me. And the loneliness, my beloved, the loneliness that has made you ache in silence, I am healing that now. You have looked around and seen empty places where you wish there was love, companionship, understanding. You have felt the sting of isolation, even when surrounded by others. But hear me, you are never truly alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I walk beside you in every valley. I sit with you in every silence. I surround you in every season. I am filling the empty spaces of your heart with my presence. My spirit will be your comfort, my love will be your companion, and my peace will be your constant. You will never again say, I am alone, for I am here, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Tight Father, you know my heart if you long for His presence. My child, I am not only removing chains, I am releasing blessings. The breakthrough I am declaring is not only spiritual but tangible. I am bringing peace to your troubled mind. I am bringing provision to your lack. I am bringing healing to your wounds, both physical and emotional. I am restoring what was lost, repairing what was broken, reviving what seemed dead. The areas of your life that felt barren are about to bloom again. The dreams you buried because you thought they were impossible are about to rise. The opportunities you thought had passed you by are circling back in my perfect timing. I am the God of restoration, and I am making all things new for you. Do you not see it, my child? Do you not feel it stirring even now in your spirit? This is not a far-off promise, this is a present reality. Even as you read these words, I'm moving. Even as your heart opens to me, I am shifting things in your favor. You will look back on this moment and know it with a turning point, the hour when everything began to change. You will testify that my hand brought you out of bondage and into blessing, out of sorrow and into joy, out of lack and into abundance. I am declaring peace over your mind. The anxious thoughts, the endless worrying, the sleepless nights, they will not rule you anymore. My peace, the kind that surpasses all understanding, is flooding you now. Rest in it. Breathe it in. Know that I am calming the storm within you. I am declaring provision over your life. Where there has been lack, there will be abundance. Where there has been closed doors, I am opening new ones. Where there has been delay, I am releasing acceleration. I will meet your needs, not according to human limits, but according to my riches and glory. I am declaring healing over your body and soul. The sickness, the weakness, the heaviness, it is being lifted. The pain that has lingered, the wounds that have scarred you, the disappointments that weighed you down, I am touching them now with my hand of healing. By my stripes, you are healed. By my love, you are restored. I am declaring restoration over your life. What was stolen will be returned. What was broken will be repaired. What was lost will be replaced with something greater. Relationships will be mended. Hope will be revived. Faith will be strengthened. I am breathing new life into dry places, bringing beauty out of ashes, and turning your mourning into dancing. My beloved, this is your breakthrough. Do not doubt it. Do not let fear convince you it is not for you. Do not let the enemy whisper that you are unworthy. You are worthy because I have made you worthy. You are chosen. You are loved. You are mine. And what I have declared, no one can undo. Lift up your head, my child. Open your heart wide. Receive what I am pouring out. The season of struggle is ending, and the season of breakthrough is here. Chains are falling, blessings are rising, and miracles are unfolding before your eyes. This is my promise to you. This is my declaration over your life. Believe it, hold on to it, and watch as I bring it to pass. My beloved child, I must speak to you now with great urgency, for there is a warning I cannot withhold. Do not ignore this moment. Do not turn away from what I am speaking into your heart. If you do, you risk missing the very blessing I have prepared for you. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. There are certain moments in life that carry eternal weight, moments when heaven opens and destiny calls, moments when my spirit moves in ways that will not be repeated if they are dismissed. This is one of those moments. That is why I tell you, guard your heart, stay with me, and do not let the enemy steal what I am pouring out upon you right now. My child, you must understand that the enemy is always near, watching for opportunities to sow doubt into your spirit. He whispers lies into your mind, telling you that these words are not for you, that you are unworthy of my promises, that you are too broken, too flawed, too far gone. But I tell you, those are lies from the pit of hell. For I have called you mine. I have redeemed you by my blood, and I have declared you worthy through my sacrifice. Do not let the enemy's voice be louder than mine. Do not give more power to his lies than to my truth. The enemy also works through distraction. He knows how to fill your life with noise, with busyness, with endless demands that pull you away from my presence. He tries to scatter your focus so that you do not have the stillness to hear my voice. Even now, he will try to tempt you to look away, to dismiss this as coincidence, to think of other things. Resist him, my child. This is not the time to drift. This is the time to lean in closer, to listen with your whole heart, for I am speaking words that carry the power of life, freedom, and blessing for you. Type Amen if you know God is with you, and share this message to remind others they are not alone.